today's video is all about pop-up shops. I am going to be sharing my 5 tips on how you can get the best out of pop-up shops, have a good experience, etc, etc. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I call it like a hybrid vlog because I am actually going to a pop-up shop right now. And so I am going to be kind of vlogging while giving tips at the same time. So it is actually 10:21 and the event starts at 11. Funny thing is, the vendors were supposed to be there at 7. We had a very, very long night because I'm actually going with my fiance. So my fiance owns a business and he sells men's accessories. And so I was actually up last night with him prepping for the pop-up shop and talking to my friend, and for some reason our alarm clock did not wake us up. So we're actually running behind. So we're kind of rushing. So I didn't get to like show a lot of stuff, but I'm going to make sure that I grab pieces throughout this video. But make sure you watch the entire video because throughout the video I am going to be dropping those tips that I promised, okay? So I'm about to go grab my stuff, my makeup and stuff, because I need to do that in the car. And we're going to head out and get started with the day and these tips. We are about to put all of the stuff in the car, but I wanted to give you guys like a quick little glimpse of what we're bringing. We're bringing this clothing rack. This is like some of his inventory. We have 2 of these bins, and then his box is mainly a subscription company, but he gives people the ability to shop the box. So in here are like his subscription boxes, as well as like the table runner. We have like some minor accessories in here, his bags for when people shop with him. We have a clipboard for names and emails, and then we also have like gadgets and stuff. I think his computer is over there, and we also have a card reader, and then this is my purse. But so that's basically what we're bringing today. So let's put this stuff in the car. All right, y'all, so we finally made it to the destination, and we've actually already unloaded majority of our stuff. We're just taking chairs and like some minor items right now because these people didn't provide chairs nor a table nor a tablecloth for $250, right? So if I ever had a pop-up shop or if I ever hosted a vendor event period, I'm gonna make sure I provide tables because that's ridiculous. But anyway, the first tip that I want to give you guys before we go in here is before every vendor event, right? Whether it's a pop-up shop, a networking event that has vendors or whatever, make sure that you ask for some type of information on the demographics, right? So basically what type of people are going to be there, especially if this is an event that happens like annually or has happened before, like figure out what the attendees look like, because you want to make sure that people are going to be there that are within your audience, right? So right now this event is called, I think it's called Afro Soca Love. My fiance has a subscription box for men accessories, but it's with an Afro-Caribbean twist. So this is actually right up our ballpark. So the area, I mean, the name itself attracts the type of people that we want, but then we also got demographics to see like what percentage was of what culture, age, things like that. They also tell you like how much money they make, you know, are they the spenders of their household, all that stuff. So all that research is good to know because you can figure out if people that are within your target audience will be at your event. So we're about to head in and then set up the table and stuff. So I'll see ya. I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like. But I wanted to just come and say it's really hot down here. I don't know how I'm gonna survive. This event apparently is supposed to last like 7 hours. But anyway, we just finished setting up the table. I'm going to give you tip number 2 because it pertains to the table. And tip number 2 is you want to make sure that you incorporate something that the consumers can see, touch, and do. Okay? So basically, you want them to be able to visualize on whatever the product is. You also want them to be able to touch and feel what the quality is. And you need something for them to do to keep them engaged. So for do, that could be like something like a raffle. That could be like signing up for your email list or texting a certain number for a code, or even taking a picture of your Snap code to follow you on social media, right? So for us, our C is obviously that we have like the ties on display, we have the accessories on display, we actually have a slideshow, but down here doesn't have that great of a connection, but there's a slideshow, and then we have something that they can touch because they can actually feel what's in the boxes. So we have a sample box on top of the stack of boxes that we brought to sell, and so they get to feel the sample boxes, the things that are in the sample boxes, to feel the quality. And then in terms of do, we have email list that they can sign up for, and then we also have the code on Instagram that you can take a picture and it will take you directly to the Suave Lajon profile, okay? So I'm gonna show y'all the table so y'all can see how the table looks and maybe even get some ideas. I know that this is a male, like, dominated business, and I know that a lot of my subscribers are women, but it still applies, right? You can take like literally what we're doing for my fiance's business and apply to your business. And there's some men out there that are hustle babes too, so y'all can directly take everything that you see. But yes, let me show y'all the table. Dope way to show you what's on the table. I'm gonna let Andy show y'all what's on his table because he is the business owner, so it's only right. Let's see if I taught him well.
Alright, so let me show y'all what's going on here today. So we're an Afro-based subscription men's accessory company. We have some subscription boxes here. This is our heavy-duty subscription box. You have about 6 items in here. All-time favorite cigars. You got some shades in here, just to kind of give you an idea of what we actually sell. We got some ties over here. This is my all-time favorite. It's knitted, polka dot, perfect for the fall. You can't go wrong with that. We got some more ties over here, laid up over here. All types of variation. We got the flavor of socks over here. We got different colors to spice up your sock game. No socks, however you want to call it. I'm wearing these right now. No socks with the game right now. You can't tell because it's no-show socks. Then we got some accessories right over here. This is probably my all-time favorite, all-time classic. If your man know about this, he know a little something about style. Let me tell you something. All-time classic pocket watch. But yeah, this is what we got going on, man.
What's this?
Oh, this is how you go find us. You know what I'm talking about? Suave Lajon box. Go find us. Holla at me.
Good job.
You want a high five?
You missed. All right, I wasn't recording, so we gotta do that again. I'm just kidding. Interested consumers' information, okay? So whether that's their email address, their phone number, you need to collect their contact information because you want to build your list, right? So whether you do text marketing, email marketing, even if you don't do it yet, collect it with the intent of doing it, okay? And I'm going to talk a little bit about what you can do with those emails and numbers later on, but for now, just make sure that you either have a sign-up sheet, you have a laptop or something like that that they can enter their information in, because those are people that you probably will never see face to face again, or at least in a long time. So you want to grab that connection while you can. Completely forgot to tell y'all that the event is over. I'm gonna do a full like wrap up as well as share the last 2 tips once we get to dinner, because we are actually about to head out to eat at Red Lobster. If I could figure out what Andy's actually doing. Andy, what are you doing? We're heading out, I think. We were on our way out and the TV, well, the PlayStation 4, I mean, what is this one? The PlayStation 5 turned on by itself again. So now Andy's spooked.
No, I'm not spooked. I know what it is.
Oh, what is it?
It's him.
What is he doing? How are you playing it?
He has a PS4.
Oh, you actually took it upstairs?
Yeah, but the controller was last used to play this. Every time he turns on, it turns this on.
Why did they put all this liquor at the top? Well, I drank some off, but it was like this much of liquor just sitting on top. Like, I don't even think I'm gonna be able to have a second drink. And I wanted to have a second drink. What you got over here, babe?
I got a Long Island. Very strong. Not really.
No, but I wanted to know, how do you think you are with pop-up shops? Or I don't even want to say pop-up shops, like vendor events now. Do you feel like you're comfortable, like, talking about your brand to people?
Oh, that's pretty. I feel that's like drinking water now.
Not like drinking water.
No, it is, because it doesn't take you long. Even if you did it one time at one event, you should know enough about your brand that you can stand there and talk about it.
Yeah.
So like the very first time, I made a stuttered a little bit, whatever.
Wait, you did what? Yeah.
But after that, it was all like, oh wait, I'm controlling this conversation. I'm talking at my own pace. I'm talking about what I have going on. You're just here to listen, honestly. So at that point, you know, it's fun. But outside of that, like the elevator pitch, I guess you could call it.
Yeah.
I think I just need to find a better way, like I talked about earlier, to getting more people involved with, you know, flyers and getting them more involved and come to the table.
Engaged?
Yeah. Involved, engaged, just come to the table, whatever you can call it. But nah, I'm okay. I ain't great. I'm okay.
I mean, well, a lot of people took the business cards and stuff.
They did.
Though.
They did.
They like the printing on them.
One who made it.
But that brings me to tip number 4, because tip number 4 was actually all about pitching. And I was saying it's important to practice your brand's pitch. That's what I call it. It's kind of like an elevator pitch when you're applying for a new job and it's time for the interview and they ask you, like, tell me about yourself. That's always what they say first. Like, in that like instance, it's not for you to just be like, oh yeah, my age or whatever, but it's really for you to give a holistic summary of yourself and your experience. And so when it comes to like your brand's pitch, it's kind of like saying why you exist, who you exist for, and what exactly you do.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so it's important to know that. That's like a major tip right there, because it helps build your confidence when you can tell people that. But not only that, because if you have some people helping you, you can tell them, okay, well, boom, this is what I say. They can watch you do it a couple of times, but because you keep saying certain things over and over, they can then take that and twist it in their own way and still sell your products for you. So like, you know, obviously I'm gonna make sales because it's me, you know what I'm saying? But today I made a few sales for Andy without him even needing to be there, because I know about his brand, because I've heard his pitch so many times, to the point where I've developed my own pitch for his brand. So, yeah.
I am for this thunder. There's one more thing I'm gonna add to that.
What you gonna add?
Should I add?
Go ahead. I don't know what you're gonna say.
What was I gonna say? So one thing that I've noticed is that you're always gonna come to the point where people are gonna come to your table because they're attracted to what you have visually there standing, or they're just interested. Don't always assume that person that comes to your table is going to speak.
Oh,
Some people literally come there and
just
stay
hover. They be like
and hover. So you can't just assume you're waiting for, hey, tell me about your business. It's literally not gonna happen 90% of the time. Like you have to take the initiative to actually like, hey, welcome to the table. Let me tell you about what we have going on. Like take an initiative, because if you don't, it's gonna be some dead silence, and then the person's like, well, have a great day, and they're gonna they're gonna walk away. So take initiative, just stay confident, take initiative, and you'll do fine.
That's so true though. Cause like, but then that's funny because on the other end, like I'll go to events like where I'm not a vendor. I haven't been a vendor for like this business at all. I was vending a lot with my boutique, but with this business I haven't been a vendor yet. We're actually about to start like sponsoring events, and for some events having actual tables like for the agency and for my business. But when I go to like vendor events and I go up to the table, sometimes I purposely don't speak. I'm an anti-social extrovert, that's what it is. So like I naturally don't speak to new people like that. Like you have to have something in common with me for me to actually want to go out my way. But anyway, so like at certain events, like I will literally like just walk around and go up to people's tables and see if they speak to me. And if they don't speak to me, I'll be like, oh, so tell me a little bit more. Like, why did you start this business? Like, what exactly is your brand about? Like, I just start drilling them. And I actually got a lot of, like, clients that way because they'll be like, why are you asking me all these questions? And I'll be like, well, you should know this. And then they'll be like, oh, I need help with this.
Thank you.
And yeah, so it's true what he said. Like, everybody isn't going to speak at all. And I guess I should just drop tip number 5 since Andy was running his chaps. You were. So tip number 5 is to make sure that you're paying attention to like all of the return on investments that you got, like when it's not just money though, because like when you do events, like you're building brand awareness, you should be building your email list, especially if you have a way for people to like sign up, or your text list, and you're really like practicing and getting your feet wet too. So with certain things, obviously if this is like your 2nd, 5th, whatever, it's a little bit different, but you still have different returns, and it's not always just money. Now it's nice to make that money back at least, but still don't like count it as a loss just because you didn't break even or you didn't see a profit, because sometimes it's still beneficial if you do other things.
I agree 1,000%.
So yeah, so tip number 5 is to calculate your return on investment, but also consider things outside of sales. For sure. And there's always ways to get in contact. So like, for example, the email list, you need to put them on a particular list. Like you need to upload them somewhere. Type it up, take the time, take 2 hours out your day, type up the names that you got, put them on a list, and then send them an email and say, hey, it was great seeing you at this event, to jog their memory. This is what my brand is about, da da da. You can head over to our website and check this out. And that's like an introductory message. And then you can send them more emails after that, like about more specific things, a specific product or whatever, inviting them to shop. So yeah, that's pretty much tip number 5. So right now we are about to get some boxes because I barely ate my food. This was trout and broccoli, and I did eat the broccoli. I'm gonna pack all my bread up to go. And then Andy had this Haitian chicken Alfredo thing. Fun fact, I hate pasta, but Andy had that. Oh man, I didn't get to order my cake. That's so true. I wish I would have caught that on camera.
She really did. I didn't think
so
about
there
it.
was 2 babies just now on the other side.
They full grown
And
at this point.
They're still babies. They're like maybe 5. And so they popped up and they was like, hey! And they was like, okay. And their mom was like, it's time to go. And so they were just talking and they're like, oh, they said bye or whatever. And then one of the little girls was like, she popped back up, bye rooster, to Andy. And I was like, why did she call you a rooster? It's his hair, look at look. Bro, you do look like a rooster.
I do.
That's the animal that I could never figure out.
You gotta go pick that girl.
Bro, because I believe everyone looks like an animal. Like I look like a dog for the most part.
You don't.
Yes, Andy, yes I do. What do I look like then?
You just like Bailey.
Andy, there's different dogs, bro. Nobody's saying I look like a lamb.
Relax.
But so I think I look like a dog, like a puppy, right? And a lot of people say I look like a dog, which is, I don't know what type of dog, but anyway. But yeah, I could see rooster. Like turn to the side. Look at your neck, dude.
I can't look.
Look at You said caca. Wait, that's a bird.
Yeah, I was
It's
trying.
cock-a-doodle-doo.
I was trying. I was trying to get there. I was like, you know, the engine is starting up. It's over with.
Hey, I gotta tell everybody. Hold up. It is currently 12:12. Ooh, isn't that like lucky? So make a wish if you're watching this video. But it's currently 12:12. We just got back home, chit-chatted for a little bit. We are about to get ready to watch a movie, but I am going to go ahead and wrap up this hybrid vlog right here. Drop down below in the comments what your favorite tip was, and let me know what you thought about this video. I didn't want to just do like a basic sit down video, and I didn't want to just do like a vlog either. I wanted to make sure that it was like filled with information, as well as, you know, you get to come along with me actually doing stuff and not just listen to me say stuff. So let me know if a hybrid vlog like this would be helpful, because I'm thinking of a couple too. Like I'm thinking of a few more. I don't want to let you know what they are, but I'm thinking of a few more. So if you guys like this, comment down below. And I wish you the best of luck if you are prepping for a pop-up shop. If it's really, really soon, you got this. If it's not really soon and you plan on incorporating pop-up shops or vendor events into your marketing strategy, I know that this is about to help you out a lot. So make sure that you keep these tips in mind as you prep for your vendor event and as you're at your vendor event, okay? So that is all for me. I will see you later. Oh wait, I forgot. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you aren't subscribed already, and follow me on Instagram at The Brand Hustler. Also, my TikTok is the same thing. It is The Brand Hustler as well. Now, I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye.